Okay. Hi, it's Mike Stangl, and we're here at Tawse Winery, and we're with Augusta. Can you tell us your background a bit?
Yeah, I'm the vineyard manager here at Tawse. I've worked here for 14 years. I started working in vineyards when I was 13, and I farm 130 acres here on the Beamsville Bench, all organically and sustainably.
But I read somewhere you were in overseas too, somewhere.
Yeah, I grew up in Prince Edward County, where I fell in love with viticulture, but I did, after school at Niagara College, I spent a year in Germany and a year in Nova Scotia.
Okay. So I also found out that this place was biodynamic and organic.
Yes.
And the reasoning you went, or the reason Tawse is organic and biodynamic?
Yes. So we're not biodynamic anymore.
Sure.
We're just organic. And that comes from a passion for leaving the land better than we found it, and trying to create the best wine we can by focusing on the health of the vineyard. And that doesn't just mean our grapevines, it means the soil and our cover crop and the biodiversity and the animals all living together in the vineyard.
Last year, you communicated, or you reached out through the Soil Network, Ontario Soil Network, through Doug and Gordon, and actually I followed up with that, and you want to go regenerative, which basically you are.
Yeah.
We got out here and we saw a lot of her toys, the crimper, everything. And can you explain why you were looking into one Ontario Soil Health Network, but more so regenerative?
Yeah, I think it's important to build a community around you that we all learn together, and the more we all try and talk to each other, the more we can create a better environment and better soil health. But you can't have sustainability or a future of agriculture if you don't have soil at the end of the day. So the more we can focus on our soil health, and I think that all ties back to regenerative and being very present and aware of what's going on, the healthier our soils and the future will be.
So we were just talking off camera before, and we were talking about we have some thistle issues. Sow thistle. I had that in my garden too, my market garden, and we put some silica on. So we're going to be following what the results come this spring and see how that worked. But more so, you got a little compaction, you got all this happening, you got excess copper going on, going regenerative. And the reason you called or wanted to get in contact with me is we're trying to bridge the information from the regenerative to you. I don't know how to grow grapes. You do. But I do understand the regenerative, the compost, the biology, and we have the microscope to actually follow the soil, which we haven't done yet. We will look at their soils come this spring. We've got a plan to move forward, and more so, I'm here to help. I'm not here to do anything more than that. We were talking about another vineyard who had 7 less passes in their rows,
yeah,
which means a lot. But he's been doing it 6 years now, going into the 7th. And I know this has been here a lot longer.
Yeah.
And they've been doing it a lot longer. So what I would like to do is get myself involved with yourself. We have that new epifluorescence microscope now, and we can actually see real time what is going on. And at the same time, calculate what your biomass. The other is, I forgot to mention, you have animal integration.
Yes.
Can you speak about that and the biology and what you feel is really happening?
Yeah.
And other than that, tell a quick story about the cooks, what they think about your chicken.
Yeah, so animals have always been an important part of farming at Tawse, going back to our biodynamic. So I have a flock of sheep. They're just about to start lambing in mid-January. And during the summer, before there's grapes for them to eat, I like to put them through the field. I just think that as they go through the field and they're eating down the weeds and the grass, it means we don't have to cut it. But it also, they have like this natural rainforest, and as they eat and they poop, they put all this like microorganisms and manure and fertilizer back into the soil, and it just creates this nice circle. And you can see the health in the vineyard at the end of it. And I've been playing around with like you were talking about my roller crimper compared to like my mower on different blocks, and seeing if it makes a difference in the health of the soil at the end of the day. So it's a lot of fun. I don't have chickens anymore, just because all the animals, not only are they used on the farm, but they end up in our restaurant at Redstone, and they don't like my chickens because I walk too much and they're too stringy. So
yeah, they taste too gamey.
Yeah.
it's unfortunate for
Yeah.
something good. At the end of the day, what does this relationship look like with me and you getting into it? Like, what are you looking forward to of getting out of me?
Yeah, like I'm so excited to dig down into the microorganisms that are in our soil and being able to look at it with the microscope and see what's happening, because I do think there's a huge relationship between copper and some of our microorganisms problems, and then being able to learn more about what we can put on the soil and how we can do it going forward to try and increase that biology in our soil to make it healthier at the end of the day.
Well, that's perfect. So we're looking forward to getting out here in the spring, getting some soil samples, working with you, and then following you throughout the season. And then anytime they need us or anyone needs us, they can communicate with us. And at the same time, if you haven't tried their wine, please do. Got a website?
Yeah, it's tawsewinery.ca.
I'll make sure it's on the bottle.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Unlocking soil wealth, boosting root biology. Stangles.com